From Woods and Mickelson, who could never see eye to eye, to Sergio Garcia's insane beef with everyone in the industry, these are golf's most memorable rivalries. Let's kick this off with Tiger Woods versus Phil Mickelson. Back in the glory days of Tiger Woods, he was like a golfing superhero. I mean, seriously, this guy was untouchable, but hey, there was this other dude named Phil Mickelson who was pretty darn good too. They were like the Batman and Robin of the golf world, creating an epic rivalry. One of their most epic showdowns went down at the 2001 Masters. So back then, both of them were at the top of their game and were hitting birdies left, right, and center. It was like a golfing version of a heavyweight boxing match. The final round rolled around and guess what? They were both leading the pack. In the end, Tiger managed to outshine Phil and snag his second Masters title. Boom! But wait, their most legendary showdown wasn't even in a major tournament. Nope, it happened at the 2005 Ford Championship at Doral, aka the Duel at Doral. This was like the stuff of legends, my friend. Tiger went absolutely bananas and shot a mind-blowing 24 under par for the whole shebang. Meanwhile, poor old Phil came up just one shot short. It was like watching a Hollywood blockbuster on the golf course. So yeah, Tiger and Phil had this incredible golfing rivalry that kept fans on the edge of their seats. I mean, they didn't stop winning majors even in their late 40s and 50s, with Woods winning the Masters in 2019 and Mickelson claiming the PGA Championship in 2021.
You were a killer.
Winning was fun.
Killer.
Winning was fun. Beating someone's even better.
Why is that?
I don't know.
They were like the yin and yang of the golf world, each bringing their A game and pushing each other to the limits. And then, similar to these two, there were Patrick Reed and Jordan Spieth. The pair formed a decent partnership at the 2014 and 2016 Ryder Cup and 2017 President's Cup. But early in 2018, Reed was denied relief during the Arnold Palmer Invitational and muttered, "I guess you have to be Jordan Spieth." A few weeks later, he joked about having carried Spieth at the 2016 Ryder Cup. And then came the 2018 Ryder Cup at Le Golf National, where it was assumed they'd partner with one another again. But it didn't happen, and Reed said the issue was obviously with Jordan not wanting to play with him. He said he doesn't have any issues with Jordan, adding that when it comes right down to it, he doesn't care if he likes the person he's paired with or if the person likes him as long as it works, and it sets up the team for success. And another duo that tried to make things civil despite their chaos was Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus. These two golf titans dominated the tour during the swinging 60s, and it all boiled down to one simple fact. They were the absolute best players out there. Starting from 1962, when Nicklaus grabbed his first victory, all the way through the end of the decade, these two were neck and neck in terms of tour wins. Nicklaus held a slim lead with 30 victories, while Palmer was right on his heels with 29. Can you imagine the level of competition between them? It was off the charts. Now, let's zoom in on the period between 1962 and 1964, because they truly showcased their golfing prowess during these years. They combined to win 6 out of 12 major championships, with each of them snagging 3. Talk about a back-and-forth battle. Not only that, they even had 5 runner-up finishes together. It was like they were constantly pushing each other to new heights. But here's the interesting twist. Their rivalry wasn't all cutthroat and intense. Nope, these two actually became great friends along the way. In fact, Nicklaus himself fondly recalls a moment in 1963 when Palmer taught him how to play craps. They found camaraderie and shared laughs off the course, even while competing on it. So, in the end, the Palmer-Nicklaus rivalry was a mix of intense competition and genuine friendship. Think of them like the Federer and Nadal of golf. They were like two golfing superheroes locked in an epic battle, but at the same time, they respected and supported each other. But if you thought these rivalries were chaotic, wait till you hear about the next pair. The rivalry between Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka, which makes the Mickelson and Woods feud look like a friendly game of mini golf. Did you know Koepka straight up once said they won't be buddy-buddy on or off the course? It all started with the issue of slow play. Koepka didn't call out Bryson by name, but everyone knew who he was talking about. Bryson was getting a lot of attention for his slow approach to every single shot, and it was driving Koepka crazy. Then, things took a wild turn when Koepka posed for ESPN the magazine's The Body issue in January 2020. It was a big deal, athletes showing off their impressive physiques. But Bryson, oh boy, he either didn't understand how live streaming works or just didn't care, because he went on Twitch while playing a video game and started bashing Koepka's body. I mean, he straight up said, "I don't even think his genetics make him look good. That body issue? No abs, my friend. Meanwhile, I'm over here with some killer abs." And that's when the social media media circus really began. These two have been trading shots, not with golf clubs, but with words on social media ever since. But then, unlike these two, there were Ben Hogan and Sam Snead who showed that the game could be played with respect. These guys were the real deal, and their rivalry was as intense as it gets. They went head-to-head in countless tournaments, including prestigious events like the US Open and the Masters. Their battles on the fairways and greens helped shape the golfing scene after World War II. They pushed each other to their limits, vying for victory in every tournament they played. But here's the cool part. They also had this incredible mutual respect for one another. Despite their fierce rivalry, they recognized and admired each other's skills. Their sportsmanship and admiration for the game inspired countless aspiring golfers to follow in their footsteps. Hogan and Snead weren't just amazing golfers, they showed the world what it meant to be dedicated, talented, and driven. Their rivalry was a driving force that propelled golf into a new era of greatness. But not all rivalries are so civil. For instance, things got quite messy. Let me tell you about a clash on the golf course that involved Miguel Angel Jimenez and Keegan Bradley, two golfers with very different styles. Jimenez is known for his lightning-fast play, while Bradley takes a bit more time to strategize. So, when they faced off against each other in the WGC match play in 2015, tensions rose and sparks flew. During the match, Jimenez had an issue with Bradley's drop on the 18th hole because he felt that the spot he chose shouldn't have been allowed. Now, Jimenez, being the expressive character that he is, didn't hold back. He turned to Bradley's caddy, Steve Hale, and told him to shut up. Naturally, Hale didn't take kindly to being told to be quiet. This led Bradley to step right in front of Jimenez and defend his caddy. He firmly said, "Don't tell my caddy to shut up." It was a moment of tension that added even more drama to the match. In the end, Jimenez emerged as the winner of the match, but the debate was far from over. The controversy surrounding the drop and the confrontation lingered on. And finally, we have the guy who was feuding with everyone, Sergio Garcia. This guy is a record-breaking point scorer in the Ryder Cup for Team Europe, and his talent was evident from a young age when he burst onto the scene as a remarkable 19-year-old prodigy. When he finally clinched the Masters title, there was a genuine outpouring of warmth and celebration for him. But it's no secret that Garcia has had his fair share of controversial moments throughout his career. He's been known to engage in verbal spats with none other than Tiger Woods, and he even drew attention by spitting into the cup right in front of the TV cameras. Not exactly the most endearing behavior, right? But wait, there's more. Garcia has been involved in club-breaking incidents, kicked his golf shoes into crowds, attacked bunkers in frustration, and just when you thought you'd seen it all, he launched a wild verbal assault on the DP World Tour before making the surprising move to LIV Golf. It's safe to say that Sergio has a knack for stirring up trouble. He seems to have a unique talent for finding arguments in even the emptiest of rooms. So, from Sergio Garcia, who had beef with everyone in the industry, to Woods and Mickelson, who could never see eye to eye. Those were golf's most memorable rivalries.